We have restarted. We are going to go through with this itinerary.
How late is it on the
Do
third
you
day?
have dresses?
What?
Do you have dresses for the event?
Ah! I forgot.
Yeah, that's why I was about to be like, what time is it currently?
By the time you all have talked, it's probably getting around 6:30 in the evening.
Are places still open?
A lot of places are closing down. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone who is still up and at 'em.
Okay. So, hold on. So, technically, didn't the Lady Ellaloth think that we were going to be out getting supplies for the ritual all day on the fourth day, technically?
She expected you to be there, but she understood that you needed to obtain supplies.
Because technically, she said, I'll see you at 2.
On the day.
That's the day of the event.
We still have one more day.
Oh yeah.
We still have one more day.
Fuck. So technically we could fucking make some shit up that we gather supply, because technically she doesn't need to see the supplies. Technically we say, okay, we decided not to use your garden, we're using this other place. We already have the supplies ready, they're in our room where we are staying. And then just go shopping in the morning. Unless you want to go try to find some place right now.
Okay.
What are some other clothing stores that don't include the pink one?
Hang on. Hey, who knows anything about fashion? Wait. We've only been judging our own judgment. Intelligence check. Are our dresses gonna be fancy enough? We are ladies, after all.
Bro, like 10 years ago.
We should know.
Okay.
18 plus my intelligence, so 21. Are our dresses fine?
For this particular event, you might be slightly underdressed, but then again, you guys are traveling sprite trainers. It could work. You might get some, they're just wearing that, but
I don't care. We're good.
it might work. Could work.
We already bought them. I don't want to spend another
It's true.
pink day.
If there are other places to go, we would not ever go back there.
Of course there are other places to go.
Okay. So, it'll be fine. We're good.
The only issue is going to be, where the fuck are we going to keep our armor and our weapons? All our weapons fit in my bag of holding, but our armor does not. And we're going to fuck up.
We could just bring it in and stash it someplace.
Can somebody cast invisibility on things?
It's only on people.
Maybe.
Well, we could use one of these invisibility spells to... Well, I guess you need an invisibility
No, that's
spell.
fine. We will just... Okay, so question. In the past days, whenever we've come in, have people been there to, like, greet us? Or is it more just like you open the door and we just go in?
You've been led in by Bran.
Oh, okay, I thought... Okay, yeah. We'll just bring them. We'll just bring it.
Just gonna carry it on our back?
Yeah. Just be like, we have an errand to run after. I'll just bring my armor.
I don't think that's a good idea. That's gonna be so sus, though.
Let's see.
There's gotta be something. So, literally, though, what are we gonna do? Because we're gonna have to make a quick-ass getaway.
I didn't think about that. We'll worry about that later.
No, we need to worry about that now!
I don't want to worry about it. I want to just do it.
We gotta worry about this now. What if all of this works, but then we don't get away? What the fuck?
Then we don't get away. At least the sprites got away, okay? We'll make new characters. At least the NPCs will be safe.
What about Zoom?
Oh, right. We'll plan a getaway for Zoom.
I'm planning a getaway for me. What are you talking about?
Zoom, listening in to this particular sudden panic and realization.
How are we gonna get away?
I'll link with him, bro. Yes, just leave.
I was thinking maybe I could get the horses. If I get them and all of our stuff ready, we could try and
He doesn't even have to
just
come.
and go right away.
Okay.
Not
So
stay
then-
here in the town. Keep going.
I mean, it is a party. I wonder if they're gonna have like horses tied up outside. I mean, it's not like people are gonna walk.
Most likely, that's the case.
Yeah, you could just blend in.
I'm just thinking of if we bring them. We bring all of our things. We fit them into your bag, and we leave. But where do we go after? We have options.
I mean, just Nora, where do we go after this? I don't even know. North, not south. We're not going back south. Ever.
But you know what, Sal?
Hhatu Strip!
No more swamp! I know it is south, okay? Shut up!
Did you want to know the other paths?
Yes.
To the east is Dewhurst. To the other path to the east is Tairnsby. There is a path to the west called Dunetel.
All the dunes.
There's another path to the west, Astrakhan. And then there is one path to the north called Bracklewhite.
Okay. Question. Hold on.
I'm waiting.
That map that I drew with all the dots on it that were like bad people dots. Yes. What's the closest dot to us that's not here?
It is. Well, there are many different kinds of dots.
Okay, what's a dot close to us headed in the direction towards where my brother is?
You don't know where your brother is.
No, I do. He said he was near our hometown.
Well, that was where you saw him last.
That's where I saw him last. That's where I continue to think he is until
Spices,
I know otherwise.
Bracklewhite, then north.
To Bracklewhite.
You said Breckle or
Bracklewhite. Brackle. BRACKLEWHYTE. Brackle.
Of course, it's HYTE. Fucking DMs in their spelling, man. They gotta spell shit different. I think we should go to Bracklewhite.
Just because.
Inside check on myself.
Okay, that's west?
North.
It's north.
Oh.
Bracklewhite is north.
Gotcha.
And there's only one entrance and exit to this town?
No, there in counting the one that goes south, there are 6.
Oh, fuck.
One north, one south, 2 east, 2 west.
Okay.
Okay, so
you
we
could
need
go
to...
anywhere if you wanted to.
Okay, well, I will say that we should definitely scout out the quickest northern path as well, so that when we make our getaway, we're not fucking running around town not knowing where the fuck we are.
Staying alive.
We won't be staying alive. I will be, because I will scoop my ass right up into the air and fly away.
I'm gonna eat
Y'all
that out
gonna
of
be
here.
fucked.
Hey Raymond, what's the best way to get out of town northward?
From her house.
Do you know?
Do you know?
Do you know?
Do I know?
No, Raymond.
Raymond.
Oh, right. Yeah, you just, if you're going from the Lady Leonara's house, if your back is to, her establishment, her house, you want to take a left, and you keep going left until it curves around the city, and then there's a road that actually takes you directly through. There's a path that takes you directly through from one side of town to the other. And that'll lead you right out the northern gate.
So we just stay on the same path. We take a left and we just keep going on that
Right.
path.
You take the path kind of swerves a little bit. That there was some river stuff that happened, some waterways spilled and ended up sloughing off parts of the area, so the road kind of looks a little side to side wonky, but overall that's where you want to go. You head off left, and then there's a road that's just a straight shot all the way down.
One more thing. What are we going to do with you?
I was going to ask that. Would you like to wear a face covering?
I mean, yeah.
Some kind of
because,
wig.
like, if you show your face and people see you...
Yeah, this is your home.
I hadn't rightly thought about that.
You sure you want to be first-hand involved in this? Well, I suppose we're all invested, but you have more to risk than...
You already used my name as a reference, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
They'll probably know who I am. I mean, people who are kind of in this business relatively at least know who I am.
Oof. You have anywhere to go from here?
Collecting NPCs. Rain.
We're not collecting him because I don't trust him. He's not coming!
He hasn't earned trustee.
I hadn't rightly thought about that. Well, I guess I got a little bit of thinking to do.
All right.
Well, you have 2 days.
Less than that, apparently.
A day and a half.
All right.
Okay!
Let's do this thing!
To the 4th day in the morning! We're gonna go pretend to gather supplies. I'm going to go to see if he can fetch me some armor that goes around my dress. I don't want to be armorless. I'm gonna see if he has like some really thin chainmail to go. I might as well ask.
I don't think you're proficient in chainmail.
What?
I don't think you're proficient in chainmail.
Really loud.
It would be really loud.
It's loud and it's cold and it pinches against your skin.
Stanley's gonna hear your chainmail.
He's gonna hear me throw it up in my mouth.
Okay, we didn't.
First things first. You guys bed down and you go to sleep for the night. And alas, no dreams come to you.
What? You!
You were so excited. Malik.
I didn't want to see Malik. I needed some information. Well, I had a favor to ask.
It's okay. It'll be fine.
No, I'm hungry.
Here we go. Next day.
The next day, you wake up in the morning. Talel, exhausted, has stayed up the entire evening trying to prepare this concoction. He's only about halfway done. Well, after all night, he's about 3/4 of the way done with this.
Alright, we'll just pick it up before we take her out.
Right.
That way you can stay here and rest.
Right. Best of luck. May the spirits guide you. He puts the goggles back on and continues crushing and mixing and stirring. You see Spice was awake with him at some point, but has curled up nearby, is passed out asleep. Wood, who doesn't necessarily know very much about this particular effect, has just been trying to retrieve whatever supplies he can in the moment, as has Jin.
So are we leaving the sprites there? No, we shouldn't, because we're still talking to them today.
Yeah.
We should at least take one of them, and then we can leave.
I know, but is it going to be suspicious if we don't bring all of them?
No, we can just say that maybe they affect the ritual.
I mean,
Okay.
if anything, well, yeah, okay.
Wait, do they need, or does Talal need them there? Are they willing to come?
Yeah, you wake him up and they agree to come with. He He says he can manage.
Okay, and Talil's staying. Okay. Gotcha. So you can just have Wood with you instead, if he's okay with that.
Alright. Alright. He still with his wings, he flutters up, which is weird that you didn't have to help.
I'll tie my hair back so it doesn't bother him.
Like, actually, I'd probably be nicer if you kept it out, just in case. I need to duck away.
And I take it back down.
After you do it all nice, it's like, I can't do it.
Yeah, this is right before you started putting it up. He's like, actually, it might be better if you keep it down, just in case.
All right. As always, all our weapons are in my bag, but our armor is left behind.
Said with tears at the corners of your eyes.
Literally, there's a tear right there. It's right there.
For relative brevity's sake, go ahead and roll an investigation check along with a charisma check, as you are trying to find some kind of last-minute fashion statement to possibly aid you in your armor class.
That's a 25 investigation.
10 investigation.
In a what? In a charisma?
Charisma. Just a charisma check.
14 charisma. Oh, a check, sorry.
14.
14. You do manage to find one smith. Between the two of you, you manage to find one smith who deals in more delicate leatherworks. However, whenever you go in, the stock is relatively limited, and such an order for some kind of bodice, for some kind of something to go over top of a dress, to go underneath of a dress, it would require time. It would probably take it would take a couple of days.
If I asked him if he could have it done by 1 o'clock tomorrow, and I would give him an exuberant amount of money, could he have it done?
Make a persuasion check.
I also have a question.
No!
So whenever Raymond sneaks in, if he's holding my armor and has invisibility on him, would the armor be invisible if he's
technically, yes.
holding it?
In theory, yes. As long as he wasn't bumped into.
I'm gonna ask him to do that.
17. But then he has
17?
He has a greater chance of being bumped into because he has more space.
1 o'clock is pushing it. The very earliest something like this could be attempted and completed is 3. The very earliest, if everything went well.
Oh, it is. Oh, it
Talavin is not gonna die during this battle.
Yes! I'm gonna die! I already have a low-ass armor class. I already almost die every time we do something. If my armor class is any lower, I'm gonna get fucking sniped!
Yeah, because with that armor, it's 10.
Yeah, exactly!
So.
10 plus your dexterity, I think.
My dexterity is shit!
Oh, then I have 14.
Oh, no, wait, yeah.
13! That's almost the same as my armor class!
Actually, no, it's not. It's not your dex. It's like 8. It's like 8 plus your dexterity.
That's even lower.
Yes, because with armor is like 10 plus your dex or something like that. Yeah. So.
Okay.
That's fine. You're gonna be upstairs mostly anyway, so you're not.
I don't want Spindly touching me. And if I have leather armor, there's a little bit more between us and him.
Final call. Do you want it?
Yes, I want it. How much?
It's going to cost you 1,500 gold pieces.
Dude, it's not worth it.
It is a rush custom order that is going to take a lot of precision.
Isn't it? And it's just going to be like a regular leather.
It's not even fancy.
Fuck it, whatever, fine, no, I'll die. It is what it is.
You're a cleric! You have healing with you! Alright. We are going to train.
If I almost die, fucking Bae's gonna kill me! She's gonna be like, what the fuck were you doing? No armor on!
Again?
fucking!
You all manage to find the other supplies that you're looking for, or at least supplies that you think would be advantageous to this particular circumstance. The time comes where you actually go and approach Lady Leonara's house. Everything is bustling left and right. You see people are putting out fresh flowers. You see people loading out just massive wreaths, a few banners. They're scraping various sidewalks. They're polishing the fountains. The entire area seems to be beginning to bustle with life in preparation for, or in final preparation for the guests the next day. And that evening, actually.
Yeah.
You're invited inside, once again, led in by Bran. Guided into the side room where you wait, and a trainable batch is delivered to you.
This is the 4th day?
Yeah, this is the last day, the 4th day.
Oh, I feel sick.
I'm literally
Rain-
gonna throw it.
Rain is actually among them this time around. She thanks you for your discretion, making sure that Sir Citron said that he confided in you. Seems like it was well worth it. Don't fail us. Please don't.
We won't.
No.
You all spend that time doing what?
We're going to tell them about, like, the next day's plan. And how we know where the things are. And how we're just gonna open up all the cages, all the doors, and we're gonna need their help. Oh, we have to tell them about the darkness.
And dispel magic.
And dispel
for the
magic.
ones upstairs.
So we're asking for volunteers to stay behind and help the sprites still chained people.
And if not all the ones that are gonna hopefully be able to get them out of downstairs with their whatever transportation-ish magic they might have, they might need one for the people upstairs unless we just bust open them fucking windows. Which if that's enough, then that could be enough, but there might want to be one in the group if they get far enough away that they can. Dr. Strange.
Yeah, I get that reference. At first I thought you were like flushing something. I was like, flush themselves down the... Oh! Doctor Strange. Gotcha. Okay, sorry. I don't think they had indoor plumbing. Alright.
It is what it is.
Ooh. Alright, so tell them that and that to, like, spread the word and just be ready, essentially.
Yeah. And as many, because she'll be the one going down.
Yeah.
I'll be staying upstairs. She'll be the one going down. Perception check, is anybody listening in the entire time we were there?
Make a perception check.
That's not very good.
That's not very good. Okay.
That's actually good. 16. My perception is actually pretty high.
You do notice by the library door there's a shadow.
I bet it's gotta be Paul. It's gotta be Paul.
Does it? I'm gonna ask Jen to go sneak a sneak.
Sneak.
Goes and peers under the door. She flies back like, it's the boy.
Should we just fucking bring him in here and be like, look, we know you're snooping. If you want to help, you need help.
Okay.
And if not, you need to stop fucking bugging in.
Let's do it. I'm gonna go open the door.
As soon as you do this, I wasn't snooping. I was just...
Sweetie, we know that you know.
And if you want to help, you're gonna have to help. Otherwise, you need to...
What? Help with what?
What are you doing?
I wanted to ask you something, but I was nervous.
What do you want to ask?
I was nervous too. Make a persuasion roll.
With advantage,
With
I kind of helped at
advantage.
the beginning.
With advantage, yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Persuade.
Okay.
18.
18.
He looks like... wanted to ask what it was you were doing with them.
With the sprites?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you want to know?
They don't talk very much to me, and I've tried before, but they seem to talk to you, and I don't know, that things seem so weird around here with them. I don't know.
Do you think that what they do with these sprites, the lady and the other people in this house, do you think what they do to these sprites is right?
And I know she keeps him on her shoulders, but that's all I know. Does she do something else to him? He looks really scared at this point. Really worried.
You don't need to be worried about the sprites. The sprites are gonna be fine, okay?
You sure? The one yesterday seemed really scared. She was crying.
Suggestion on this little boy. No.
You
Go
knock him
upstairs and
out.
let them all out, okay, little boy? They can't hurt you, right? I'll give it this candy. No, I don't do that. Sorry. Interlude back.
Maybe he can help us. I don't really know what
He's a kid.
I know!
Is something bad happening to them? Are they doing bad things to them? I don't.
What makes you think that?
I don't know. I don't know. They said they were fine. That they not that they liked it, but that everything was fine. But they don't look fine.
Well, that's why we're here to try to help the sprites. We're helping them by spending time with them, and
So these people are bad people.
I didn't say that.
Who said that?
I didn't say that.
You don't need rescuing if from good people.
Wait, what did he say?
You don't need rescuing from good people.
I didn't say rescue them.
We kind of did. I did.
You did.
You said rescue?
Yeah.
Rescue them from themselves, little boy.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Oh no, with the way you've been rolling on.
No! 8 plus 12.
He just looks mortified. And he's like, I thought I was working with a lady. I thought that. Is this what?
It's okay. It's okay. Okay.
Oh, I don't know if he can help us or not.
No, we can't-
I don't
we
want
can't
to put them
involve
in
him.
danger.
Paul, it's gonna be okay. All right.
You said you need rescuing, and that it's fine. They don't look fine.
Paul, sweetie. Okay, hang on. Can I do an insight check?
I want to do
Can
one
this
as well.
can this kid keep a secret? Like, he's old enough, he should be able to.
Okay, insight check him.
That's a 22.
14.
He's a little boy who's coming into his own. He can probably keep a secret. He seems genuinely concerned. He seems genuinely shocked about certain events, and that, like, he's picking up really quick that everything isn't exactly what it seems. He's not just kind of this scullery boy. Feels like an accomplice in something. And he's really starting to put that together right now.
I'm going to, motion him into the room and close the door.
Comes in, watches the door, and he sees the other sprites who instinctively are gathering further away.
Perception check the other door.
Okay, perception check the other door.
Is that cocked?
No.
25.
25.
It was a little bit. It's fine.
It's fine.
What was that?
It was just like this,
I'll just use this one. This one's not cocked. That's a 22.
Okay.
22. There's no one else at the other door. You notice no shadows, no strange sounds, no shuffling of feet, no clacking of heels.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, okay. Okay, you weren't.
Okay, fine. You better tell it, because otherwise he's probably going to get more scared if I tell him.
No one's supposed to know about this.
About what? What's going on?
Okay, you have been around here for a while. You are correct that the sprites are in trouble, okay?
They're being held here against their will.
We need you to be very quiet about this. Do you have days off? Are you able to take days off?
What's a day off?
Yeah, that's what I thought. If you were ill, would you still come into work? That is cheap. That is child slavery. We have to free him from this too. I'm sorry.
I mean, I think he is being paid and stuff, I guess.
I
But
think
anyway,
The sprites were taken from their homes, and we're trying to return them. But nobody can know about this but us.
you cannot let it slip at all. And in fact, I would advise you to
Not be here tomorrow.
go home early and don't come here tomorrow.
What about my mama? My
It's best if they stay out of this. It's best if you stay out of this.
they know where I am.
Who's they?
They're his mom and dad. Like, they're gonna know if he doesn't come to work.
They helped get me this place. They helped.
Oy.
Something bad happens.
Wait, if something bad happens?
Yeah, like if none of you all are in danger. The only ones that are in danger are the sprites.
You're gonna be fine, and your parents are gonna be fine.
There's no danger to anyone except for the sprites.
Now go home.
I want to help. Can I help?
Sweetie, it may be better if you stay out of this.
I can't just leave though. If they need help.
Not if he's sick.
Yeah, oh! Damn! I know, but there's only gonna be enough for one.
I have poison spray.
Damn!
Poison tit-a-tat! No.
No.
Why did I tell him in the first? I mean, he was there. He was asking questions, and he was listening in anyway. He overheard stuff, and then
Make an insight check.
oh gosh.
That's a natural 19.
Okay.
That's a 26.
21.
You get the sense that he was internal monologuing and probably hasn't. This is the first he's heard of any of this, and has just started putting a couple pieces together after seeing you guys work with the sprites and after encountering Raven the day before.
Rats. Too much information at once. This is my fault. I thought he was in there listening and was about to be
Yeah, like I thought he'd been in there listening
I
every day
should've-
that we'd been over here.
Yeah, it's fine. We're good. It's whatever. And plus he said there was something he wanted to say, so he was gonna ask anyway. It's better to tell him now than like mid-plan and he's like, what you doing?
Get caught by a kid.
Okay, what could he do?
I mean, he could be a lookout. He doesn't have any magic, though. He wouldn't be able to tell any of us anything.
Okay, alright, well, we have a plan, and it's very, very delicate plan, okay? And there's not a lot of room for error. You do seem to like the sprites, though.
I think they're really cool.
They are really cool.
Glance back at the sprites that are there. They're like, they're pretty cool.
They probably looked completely
They're hesitant
panicked.
to accept the compliment, but at the same time, they still seem very wary of all of a sudden now there are four relative humanoids who are much bigger than them. They're at a severe disadvantage and they're not liking it.
Okay.
Shit.
They're trusting you guys, at least to uphold your word, but so far nothing positive has happened still.
Well, we've seen them maybe once or twice total. Like, what positive thing? We already told
The
them.
word has spread. The group that came in, the only one you knew was Rain, but the others were quickly, or more easily ready to trust. You didn't have to give your spiel.
So they know. And then it's only been a couple days. Alright. So, with this knowledge, can you pretend that you don't know? Without a shadow of a doubt. You will not tell anybody.
I won't tell anybody.
I'm coming for you if you do. I'm threatening a child. This is very,
D&D,
very
threatening
important.
children, tormenting old people.
Don't care anymore. We've worked so hard to get this done.
Okay. Fuck.
Zoom comes over and taps you, Talavin, on the shoulder.
I'll link with him.
He takes the link and he says, if this runs as deep as we think it does it make sense for his family to stay here? They have a life here, yes, but if these people suspect him and anybody else in the house collaborating, like how we've been planning, they could take it out on him.
I know, we need him at home tomorrow, away from this. Would it be better for him to be here?
He already said that's not a possibility.
Alright.
Okay, hold on.
He reaches, huh?
I'm gonna ask Paul, has he been here for one of these parties before? Because he's been here kind of a while.
I mean, we've had dinners before, but you know, this is the first one I was invited to attend. The other ones, they usually just sent me home.
Ah, I see. So you can't miss this one. Are you serving at this party?
No, it's just if they need anything. There was someone there was another boy who was better at it than me. He's the one who stayed, but I guess he moved.
Alright.
He moved?
He probably just moved. Alright.
I don't know. He just didn't come one day, and they said that he made a really good impression and that he was going to go work for a lord somewhere.
I don't like that.
That's fine. Alright. So you have to come tomorrow, but just...
If you're going to be there tomorrow, you need to be within someone's eyesight at all times so that they can't suspect that you're doing anything. You have to be near the lady so that she knows that you were with her all night, or you need to be in the kitchen helping so that they know that you were there helping, or with someone.
Zoom once again cuts in. He's like, would it be better if we just gave him some coin? Told him to tell his family that they were in danger and that to go.
Ooh.
I mean,
I know, but how much coin would be enough for them to uproot their entire life?
And a miner. I don't know much about coin. I know it buys you things, but I mean, I had a very little coin, was able to kind of scrape by with my skills and my hunting.
Do you repeat this?
Yeah, I'll tell her what he's saying. Well, no, I'll break the link. Connect with her, so I'm not saying this out loud with Paul right there. After he's finished, was he done? He wasn't finished.
It seems like it.
Tell that to Nora.
Okay.
I mean, we'd have to give them a significant amount of coin for them to uproot their entire life.
I don't see why they would suspect him. He's just a kid that works here.
He's the nicest one that works here.
He's just the errand. There's no reason why they would suspect him. We could... Well, no, that's... Never mind. That would probably get him in more trouble.
What?
I was gonna say we could, like, cast him out, basically. Just be like, oh, like he was trying to get in the room and mess with things, so we, like, push him away, but that would draw more attention to him anyway. To make it, since we were seen around with him, to, like, break that connection, but that would just draw more attention.
Yeah. Because then they would think he was snooping.
Alright.
You have to get this rolling.
Yes, Paul, just act normally. Alright? And don't tell a soul.
Right.
Perception check. Is anybody around?
Make a perception check.
We can't help it!
Natural 19.
You don't see anybody's shadow. You hear no creaks in the floor.
One more question. Now that he's here, who's in that room upstairs that you were so afraid of?
That he only comes on when there's a party, but I've never seen him.
So is he not in the house currently?
I don't think so.
Does he wear a mask? Does he wear black clothes?
I mean, I've seen someone like that before, but I don't know. I don't think he goes in that room. There's
more people! There's more! No! Ah!
I've never seen the one. I know that someone with the mask does come from time to time, but I don't know.
But the man with the mask is not here.
The one who stays in the room?
He's not
or
here.
The other one?
Both of them. Or either one of them here.
I know the one who stays in the room. I don't know if he's here or not. I don't know about the other one either.
Alright.
Okay. And you said the man that uses that room only comes for the parties.
Seems like it. That's when the lady goes in that direction, in that area, and goes in the room. Otherwise, it stays closed.
Does he actually come out for the parties, or does he stay in the room?
Never seen him.
He doesn't even come out. Well, he's never been to one of the parties. Oof.
Okay.
All right. Fine.
Alright, just be normal. I'm sorry we had to include you in this.
It's okay. I'd like to know. He leans over. I'm really sorry. To the sprites.
Hopefully
I hope we can make it better.
Hopefully we won't have to deal with it after tomorrow. But don't tell a soul. Don't you dare. Alright.
I'm gonna help.
No! Stay out of it. No. You can help by not getting involved. No.
The best help would just...
Right. None.
No. Yeah.
Dear God. All right, run along.
Alright.
He peers outside. I'm so sneaky.
We're gonna die. This kid, what?
What if this kid's literally like a phantom illusion? Motherfucker. And they're just fucking getting information on us this whole time.
Just one more day. Okay, it's fine. Still, we tell those sprites everything. We tell them the plan. It's gonna happen. The showdown's coming tomorrow.
They agreed to spread the word. The next batch comes. You convey the same information. And afterwards, they're taken away. After a short time, Raven is brought back up. She, Ulna comes and sets down the cage, and she's like, "Well, I guess when are we actually doing this thing? Where is it? Are you using our gardens? Are you going somewhere else? Where are we going with this?"
We're gonna use the place that Raymond told us. What was that place called?
They didn't have a name. There's a good open space in one of the lower districts that will have minimum interference, and it will cause you the least amount of side effects.
Looking forward to that.
Yes, you are.
What was that? Oh, nothing!
Okay.
When do I need to... Are we going now? She goes to reach for the cage.
No, well, what time is it?
We need to have a ritual.
It's about 3 or so.
No, we'll have to wait till it's dark. And the moon has to be fully out, so it'd have to be closest to when the moon is highest in the sky. So, say we come and pick you up at 7? Sure. We'll come
The
back.
moon isn't out for another few hours. Like 9.
Well, it gets dark, but the peak of the ritual has to be at a certain time. But the ritual takes a long time.
I guess I bring this with me. And points to the cage.
Yes. Preferably.
And the keys. She has to be free in order for this to work. She can't have any binding magic on her, or it could damage both of you.
Right. Okay. I'll be sure to bring everything. And she takes the cage, and you see just Raven desperately making eye contact, and like...
We would actually like to have a training session with her, just to make sure we have the best amount of
Compatibility
with her.
Goes and sets everything back down. Suppose you need everything unlocked. She reaches across to one of her sides and takes out the keys, unlatches, opens the cage, takes that same rod, which is now at her side, attached to her belt. She takes it and runs it up her spine.
It's the long one?
The long one. It's the foot and a half. It's, the black.
Well, yeah, that's the long one to me.
A couple centimeters and runs it up her spine. The neck brace pops off, as do the
arm. Yeah, okay.
Alright. Does she leave?
She does. Shuts the door behind her.
Does she leave?
I'll make a perception check.
She leaves.
15 plus 7 is a 22.
She does. You hear the sound of her heels clacking away.
Okay.
Raven looks slightly alarmed as she only sees Jin or she doesn't see Talel on your shoulder, Talavin.
Oh.
What happened to him?
He is working on the Ulna plan. He's making a potion for her so that she's not 100% well.
Right. All right. I guess what is it that I need to do then?
So after the apparent ritual, we're going to have to leave you with Ulna, and you will have to
stay
with her willingly.
Yes.
For how long?
The evening. It is likely that you will be asked to perform certain spells in order to make
they don't know what magic she has.
That is true.
If there's any small things that you can do, like lights, or make the lights flicker, or create light, or create sparks.
Something just minimal.
Very simple. Just something that dazzles.
I can do that. I can certainly try. All right.
You'll have to be willing, and then we are going to... There are going to be other sprites that are chained tonight,
At the party.
You're going to be asked to attend this particular party, and...
Well, she's not going to get asked, she's going to get forced.
Yes, but you will be asked to dazzle them, and you will wait until we come up. We are going to come up with some sprite volunteers that will help free the rest of them that are chained to the people. So, it's going to be quite a ruckus, so you will probably know.
She's going to be downstairs during the party.
Where do we go? Where do I go?
Well, we're hoping, at the least, if we can get those windows. Oh yeah,
she can fly. She can cast fly on herself and stuff. Let's see.
I mean, technically, a few of them. We're gonna be.
I'm not strong enough to get myself out for very long.
I mean, you're more than welcome to come with us, and we can take you somewhere safe. I don't want to get any more sprites in trouble with Sprite Town locations or anything. We already did that once, but we could take you somewhere safe.
Oh, that's right. We don't know what you're gonna be up to.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping one of the ones that could come with us.
Maybe we could. No, he's gonna have to be with everyone else.
Yeah, he's probably the one that can get the most of them out.
Yeah, he has to be down there and supervise. Make sure nothing happens to him. Yes.
He must survive at all costs.
Okay.
He is older.
I'm so sorry.
I'm older, guys. Good.
Alright, yes, so I'm afraid you will have to be a willing participant in this. And
event.
And you won't be able
Afterwards,
to...
I can just find you.
Man, she's cutting out real bad.
Hang on.
You have to,
Yes.
what'd you just say? You're like,
And afterwards, I find you.
yes.
Can I?
Yes.
And Jen flutters down. She's like, "Of course you can." And she brings her in for a hug, which she gratefully accepts.
At some point, the lady Ellaloth might. I'm pretty sure she's going to be the one that wants you on her shoulder. So you just have to comply with that as much as possible. Because she's going to be the one that she wants to dazzle people with, not Ulna.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for helping us.
I'll certainly try. You know, it means a lot, it's a huge sign of trust. It might mean a life debt, but to others, it's actually, it's a sign of trust. I mean, you don't trust your life to anyone.
That is true. Thinking about Jasper. Okay, sorry. Jasper. I mean, no. Sprites.
Do you do anything else with her?
It's not.
We'll tell her the specific command words that we showed the lady. And then I guess we'll have to come up with a couple other ones for magical. But we don't have to do that till tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. Because things like this take time. We don't know the extent of your abilities. Anyway.
Right.
Okay. You'll do fine. It'll be fine. Just stick to the plan. Alright.
The evening comes. Round 4 or so. She's once again put away.
Alright. And I don't have anything to do until we pick up Ulna.
Yeah.
It is Ulna.
You gather up your supplies. You gather up your things. You go back. I assume you retrieve Talel.
Yes.
As well as the potion that he concocted.
And we'll gather up some random ritual lighty type things.
Yeah.
Make it
convincing.
Make it convincing.
Kumbaya. Sorry.
I want to bring my wolf with me. He's been in the room for like 4 days straight.
Later. We got some spice to save.
Okay.
They're romping and stomping.
I give him lots of cuddles and kisses and foods before we leave.
Ooh,
And then I think we should leave Zoom in the room to watch our stuff. Well, I mean, I just don't know. I mean, he can come. Do we need all the sprites with us? We need Talel, his potion, me and you. What if they can all stay here and rest? And we say that we shouldn't have other sprites around because something could happen. They could attune
that's fair.
to the wrong sprite. So that they can stay here and rest and gather up all our things so that when we make a break for it tomorrow, it's ready.
Yeah. And also, did we see Lady Ellaloth before the end of the day so we could warn her about, like, some of the side effects?
You did. You managed to see her, and you warned Ulna as well as Lady Ellaloth of the effects.
You may be feeling quite off tomorrow morning.
It'll probably last morning and afternoon.
Very well.
But
I will call in my other handmaiden. Just make sure, my lady's maid, make sure she has everything prepared ready.
that would be most wise. I don't want you to be without.
The necessities, the bare necessities.
With the bare necessities, my bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities are Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities to life.
They're losing it.
I'm going crazy! Ah!
Honey, I've been crazy.
That being said, you go to the assigned spot with Ulna, who has the cage with Raven inside.
Alright, we just make it up. Muyaniskansi. I'm gonna draw out some.
Scotsi, for the love of all that is holy, get it right just one time to save my soul.
I'll even pull out my holy symbol as she's and start like praying and like in I'll start praying in Corey. Look like I'm praying as she's like writing the ritual around Ulna after she frees Raven. And we put
You go to the right spot and she looks and is like, let's see how this is more moonlight exposure than the gardens, but sure.
it's the less prying eyes.
Do I need to sit? Do I need to stand? What do I need to do?
I want to sit.
Because you may, like we said, you might pass out at some point, so.
Well, the thing we were worried about is that there can't be many sprites within the vicinity, or else it may accidentally interfere with your pairing, your attunement.
Right. Sure.
Alright, I'm gonna draw the circle around her. I'm gonna light a couple candles. Be like,
I'm gonna be praying in a different language that she doesn't know, hopefully.
I'm going to say, drink this. After, like, doing some others.
Make a performance check.
Oh, no!
No! My performance is garbage!
Because you've gone to such lengths, you all get
20!
advantage.
Oh no.
8!
No, because each of you have taken additional measures, you get to roll with advantage.
Yeah, tainted 20!
13!
Can I?
As you guys are chanting, reciting different incantations, random words that your mother taught you, some of them curse words in Quarry.
Freight train! Freight car!
Tracing along the ground, folding, braiding the grass, anything that you can do to help keep her attention. She looks at you all skeptically and shrugs it off and sits, hands folded, clasped, however you directed her. You come up with a bottle and say, drink this. Make a persuasion roll with advantage.
Who, her or me?
Whoever's handing her the bottle.
Me, because I have higher persuasion. 2 16s in a row, plus persuasion is 22.
22? Alright. She looks at the bottle, and it's this strange, almost maroon liquid that almost looks like there's this cloudy smoke on the inside. She turns the bottle left and right into like, what actually is in this?
You probably don't want to know.
I'm gonna hold my nose. Downs it. Ugh. That's disgusting.
You may feel a little bit tired or nauseous.
But that's just part of the ritual kicking in.
Mm-hmm. We're trying the markless method.
Yes, we're also going to be trying to prevent the mark from appearing tonight, so.
Falls over.
She fell.
She's passed out?
She passes out, cold, unconscious. She's still breathing. But there, Raven is sitting in front, like, I don't really actually know what I'm supposed to be doing. Did she need a mark?
I think we should do the mark. It would be better.
We could do a little something.
Yeah, just something. I'll do something like little on her
Because it'll rub off is the only thing. What if we just... Oh, I know. Let's bruise her arm and then wrap it so that way it hurts. And then there'll be a bruise and be like a mark may appear, it may not appear. I take a rock.
Oh!
On her arm.
Damn!
Like,
Make a strength check.
I want to bruise it. Like, I don't want to cut her. I want to bruise her.
No, make a strength check.
Ooh. 15.
Hopefully you don't break her arm.
Oh my god.
You take a particularly blunted, but it's a rock that is slightly protruding on one side, but it's a blunt surface on the side. You take it, you fold over her wrist, and you jab it through. You can actually see a little bit of blood trickling on the outside, and you push it in. And as you pull it away, you begin mopping up what's left of the blood. That is definitely going to hurt tomorrow. You watch your fingers as you hit, instinctually twitch and contract.
Alright, and then I'm going to just wrap it tightly. But not too tight, but kind of tightly.
And I'll put some,
Blood
like...
circulation.
I'll put some, like, herbs that's actually just grass in there. To make it feel like we put, like, a pact on it.
Alright. You gather everything up. You can see already she's partially coming to consciousness, and she's like, I don't feel well at all. What was in that?
Just go back to sleep.
Just rest for now.
Did it work? Did it even work?
Mm-hmm. See? And I hold up her arm.
Care.
And,
Bruise.
No, it was already wrapped.
it's already wrapped.
Oh, it's a bandage.
So where are we gonna take her for the rest of the night?
The tavern.
Gonna have to get a separate room. Somebody gotta keep an eye on her. I'm not keeping her with the rest of the sprites. I don't want them to know exactly what room we're in.
But we're leaving, and she's asleep.
Yeah, I don't care. I will get a separate room. I will pick her up and carry her to
Make
the
a
tavern.
perception check.
Oh no! Okay, well, that's not very good. 12. Can I use passive perception? It's a 20.
18.
What is it?
18. What did you get?
Well, I got a, what's that, 12? 18?
Glancing about, you don't notice anybody in the vicinity.
Oh, we're so fucked. Well, technically, we didn't do anything. We didn't do anything bad. We literally just...
For once, we're not doing anything wrong!
Yeah, technically, we did the ritual.
Yes!
Technically, we did the ritual. I mean, except for Mackenzie fucking bashing her arm in.
It's part of it. You have to draw blood. With a rock. It's just what you do.
You have to draw blood with a rock? With a rock.
It's not just a boulder.
I fucking...
It's a rock.
Even with our passive perception, we didn't notice anything?
I bet it's the masked dude. It's gotta be. At least it's not Stinley waving in the...
Well, you don't know! We don't know!
Yeah.
What if his stealth is really high? Oh!
Okay, we take her back and get her a separate room. Like, we didn't want to carry her all the way back.
Yeah, and I'll sit
Get her
in the room
separate
with
room.
her with my wolf. So when she wakes up, I'm just...
Raven takes that little bit of time as she makes it known that she does need to rest, but that it makes sense if she's nearby, as much as she doesn't want to, based on what you all said.
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap her arm too. Not gonna bruise it though. I'm gonna take the same rock.
Give me your arm!
No, I don't do that.
She can stay in the room with, me. Oh,
You need to sleep.
yeah,
a
I need
little
to
bit.
sleep, though. Does Zoom want to come in here and watch me sleep? Because I don't want to leave her just in the room with just Zoom.
Hey Zoom, you wanna watch me
No!
sleep?
Don't do that!
Zoom volunteers. He's like, oh.
I know, I don't want him
He's
just...
been resting.
Okay, fine.
He's been fine.
Fine. And I will go rest with my puppy.
You go and you rest. And both of you fall into unconsciousness. in the early, early morning hours, and sleep takes you.
Before I go to sleep, I'm like, Malik, I need to talk to you in my head over and over again as I fall asleep. Like, fuck, I just need to... One question. Malik! You're supposed to be with me. Help me.
The evening passes, and you get a full night's rest.
I don't want to do any of this. I'm too scared.
Talavin, your eyes, your silent plea leaves your thoughts, leaves your mind as you slip once again into unconsciousness. But you're pleased for once to be broken from your complete slumber. You open your eyes to the familiar lake, the familiar sky, the familiar mountainscape, and the familiar forest. And there across the water waiting for you are two silvery, flaming blue eyes of the obsidian wolf who has been your guide, seemingly hearing your call before you slipped into the abyss of sleep.
Did you hear the last part where I was like, shit, fuck, damn it?
Probably.
It is what it is. I'm panicking.
His obsidian wolf form, ears perked, turned towards you. Face noble, silhouetted, even in this darkness. That crescent moon providing just the faintest bit of illumination as it's reflected in the motionless water.
I'm going to, not super speedily, but speedily walk over.
I speed walk over to him. I'm all super.
But like, try
I'm
not
all
to make
walk
it
over to
super
him.
obvious. But speed walk.
He watches you as you walk across or around the water. You can see he looks concerned, but he's welcoming. This presence of smiling just kind of emanates from him.
Hold on to him. And him alone.
I felt like warm butterflies on my stomach. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that. No, nothing. Nothing happened.
That same familiar, that same deep, resonating voice that sounds like rolling thunder in the hills, just cascades out, sourceless, and yet you know it's from him. You've been rather busy, as of...
Busy is a way to put it.
I'm sorry I could not be more present. I've been trying to gather some information. What you mentioned to me previously has me concerned. At the very least, it has my attention turned toward it. Since you have questions?
Yes. I know previously I mentioned the masked figure that's we've seen around this, and you said that he potentially could be on our side. I don't know if... I haven't seen him, so I don't know if he's around. But I don't know if you can reach out to your friend or not, if he's your friend, and maybe see if he could be around to give a lending hand. At any point, if not, you know, we have a plan that I think we could succeed in. I just... having any sort of backup can always give us a better hand.
I do not know where my associates... companion? Trainee resides. However, I can say with relative confidence that should you see this individual, it perhaps may be a boon, a benefit. Although I cannot speak for certain. She works in mysterious ways.
Oh, it's a in my head. It's a she. interesting. I feel like he mentioned that before, but I don't remember.
I bet it's Nessie.
Nessie? Well, fuck would she have? Well, I mean, she is pretty fucking everywhere.
I'm not there.
Naughty pigeon.
Naughty pigeon.
Sorry. I'm everywhere. I'm helping you in your dreams. Sorry.
Really need to talk to Jasper about getting rid of all of these pigeons.
I thought these
No,
voices
that's not
were
canon.
wrong.
That's not canon.
I'll be quiet.
They hire somebody to come into this celestial plane and shoot pigeons. I haven't been able to find any pigeons. There's no animals here.
I know, right?
As I'm speaking to a giant obsidian wolf.
No animals here.
The bay creeping out from behind. I just see some very scary wolves, but I didn't get a shot at them.
We're
I was
just
too scared.
nervous.
I'm terrified. Bro, we never found like a secret exit.
We never looked.
We never looked. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna do this. We're gonna fucking crush these people. It's fine. Okay, I'm talking to Malik.
Are you alright?
What?
You seem stressed.
Do I? I want this to work. And I want to get them free.
You will. You saved Talal before. You've helped your friends before. You can do it again.
And I'll kind of give like a small smile, and I'll be like, and this time I'll have to do it in a dress. It'll be great.
It's been quite a while since you've used one of those.
Yeah. It'll be interesting, to say the least. I don't know. That was really all. I guess that was kind of all. I was hoping he could, but I don't know. Actually, I guess I could ask more advice. Okay, I could do that too. Do you have any advice on maybe something you think we're doing is a little crazy that maybe could go differently?
I certainly think taking you out of the fight would dramatically decrease your chances. But not to worry. You'll find a way.
Don't put that down like that. Put it down. Quit making faces.
I have to make faces. I can't speak.
Your plan, should it go well, will certainly save everyone.
I plan to save everyone. God, I wish you would stop jutting in and out. Did you say something? You're like jinking
No,
in
I
and out,
didn't.
so I can't tell. You're like keep freezing out, and so I'm just like, I can't tell if she's speaking or not.
You're worried about being in a dress.
I mean, only a little, some like a lot, but even then, I'm worried about.
You're fascinating when you get flustered.
Whew.
Dresses are flustering. I'm like, I totally had a question and he made me forget it. Huh. Damn it. Oh well. I've only done this once, but I don't know if I'll need it or if I'll have to do it if it comes down to it. But the one time with the manticore and the ogre, I was able to summon Crater. I've never tried that before. I've never done it before. Can I just do that? Have I always been able to do that? And I've just never done it?
You haven't called out to him in quite a while. Although he has been watching for you.
I know when I was younger, I know he was always with me, but I guess I've grown less, I don't know, aware and called out less.
Perhaps this will help ease your mind. He gets up and he walks over to you. And for a moment, his form just towering over you.
God, oh God, oh God.
You hear him say, extend your hand. No. As you extend your hand, rotate. You roll your hand over. And he places his lips against yours. Or against
Oh! He just bypasses the hand.
I just wanted to say. And places his lips against the back of your hand. And you feel this warm, tingling sensation crawl through your veins up your arm. And when he pulls away, there's a ring. With a small shield. And he says, this can only help you 3 times. Unfortunately. But if you're quick enough, perhaps this will deflect anything that you might be hit with.
Thank you. This means...
You say that often.
I do. Been told that a lot recently, too.
What do you require of me? What do you need?
I always need you with me. Just watch over me. Just knowing that you're watching over me is everything I need. I get a little bit choked up because I just did. So I do get a little bit choked up. And I kind of look away just for a split second.
You could try for something a little more useful.
I don't know anything else. I don't know. I'm too flustered to think of anything else. My nose is literally running.
It's okay.
Oh my God, I'm literally on fire over here.
Really? Do you need anything?
I don't know. I need this to work. I need to prove that I can do this. To myself.
That's my mantra.
Nora, thank you.
Nora whispers in her sleep. My mantra.
That's mine. Shield. No. What am I using? Do it. Just knowing that you're there is enough for me.
His eyes not quite leaving yours. And he steps forward and he presses the back of his chin against your back. Nudges you closer.
I'm going to give him a hug.
Smells like fresh pine and old forgotten wood and books. Thousands of slightly dusty but old tomes.
I just
Make a perception check.
really deep breath. No, I don't know what to
Can I
do.
borrow Alex sometime? Come on, come on.
I'm gonna get a natural one. I just know
You can
it.
do it.
I haven't had one all night.
Big.
That's a 19! Yes! That's a 19! Yes! 26! 26!
You did it.
You can't
I was
roll
gonna say
higher
you get
than me.
advantage, but it doesn't look like you need it.
What did he say?
You see nothing because you wake up. No.
She's joking. She's just joking. It's okay. Come on, come on. We want to
I
hear
love
it.
messing with you just a little.
We want to hear it. Oh my god.
Look at both of you. You're ridiculous. There's a moment where I can't look at you guys.
I'm literally gonna start crying, okay? So I gotta hide my face.
I can't look at you guys for the love of all that is holy.
We've been wanting this.
There's a moment where you're taken in by the scent, taken in by the warmth of this relative embrace. And it only occurs to you in this partial afterthought that the fur, which you once had wrapped your fingers through as you allowed him to pull you in close, is not fur anymore. You feel warm flesh beneath your fingers. And you're almost afraid to look. But you dare yourself to. And your eyes flicker open just for that moment, and you catch just the side. He's currently... It's strange. It's just a simple vest. What looks like partial leathers, covering his torso, dark. His skin, sun-kissed, as if he'd been out for days riding.
Oh my god!
You still realize that the reason why initially you had never taken notice before was because he's still quite tall, easily clearing 6 foot above your head. You, seeing the immensity of his canine, his lupine form, it doesn't take away from his presence, this warmth, this enveloping welcomeness.
I'm not crying.
You take that moment and you don't pull away, but you readjust. And as you press your ear against his chest, this broad chest, you can hear the beating of his heart, this... His arms are wrapped completely around you, almost engulfing you entirely. As you glance up, you can see a strong jawline, clean shaven, but this black hair that just tumbles and rests just beneath his collarbone. Part of it is pulled up, slightly pinched back just above his ears, behind his head. The same silvery blue eyes, still flaming and flickering on either side. Face also sun-kissed, sharp-ish features, although there's a slight crook just on the side of his nose where he might have been hit at one point or another.
Oh my god!
His eyes, both of predator and prey, slightly narrowed by the sun. As he's looking down at you, in that moment, you instinctually look up. And you just look into his face.
Oh my god, he's so fucking fine.
His hands, slightly calloused, but still soft, rest under your chin. He says, time to wake up.
No! I don't want to wake up anymore! I don't want to ever wake up! I just kind of like... I'm just like a little bit stunned, but like super flushed. There is makeup all over my papers now.
Do you want a double date or something?
I mean, fucking yeah.
I didn't say that.
Everything you hoped it would be.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
I only had to wait for forever.
Such a specimen.
Bruh, it would have been better if I rolled a natural 20 on that. I've been rolling so many natural ones for him. It was insane. But a
You just had to beat
26,
a 10.
I'll take it.
Above your head, it's like,
She was like, ooh.
it's like 12 foot tall.
You know what?
Coming down.
My stomach
coming
ache
down.
actually is gone. I feel very calmed by this.
Very calm. That's lovely.
Nora. Oh, Nora. Your eyes also flicker open to a very familiar scene.
I'm just saying that for my dream I wrote down super delicious wolfman. Just so everybody's aware.
Did you actually find it?
I'm going to here in a second when I'm done taking my
I
notes.
get a dream too.
You open your eyes to the familiar, serene scape around you. The trees arching up, their forms nearly impossible to discern in complete shadow. You glance up and see the hundreds and thousands and millions of stars laid against that same perfect dark blue sky. And there's a pause, before you hear the sound of rustling, and a form emerges. There's a familiar form, cloaked in the same familiar robe. It's Jasper. Pulls his hood down, takes his hair, pulls it out from underneath, slightly matted, slightly tangled. Well, big day tomorrow.
Yes, it is. He has the ring, right?
He has the ring.
I always have to check.
DM did this to herself. The day that the DM says he does not have the ring is the day the DM dies.
I will slaughter you all.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. He offers his hand to you,
I take it.
effortlessly lifts you to your feet. The slender form just blends with the surroundings as he offers his arm. He says, "We might not be able to train tonight, but if you want to talk about anything or have any questions, I had to tag along on a fact-finding mission.
Oh,
You know how much I love those."
Yes. Were you quite successful, I'm sure?
It took a few minutes, but I managed to obtain some useful information.
That's good to hear. Well, I'm glad you're back.
Mm.
I'm not sure I'd be good for training anyway, even if we had time, but been preoccupied.
I can sense your worry.
Yes. Just hope things go according to plan. Hopefully.
As he's walking you through the woods, just weaving in and out of the trees, occasionally basked in moon and starlight, before ducking back into the shadows. Your forms give off this very faint glow, illuminating only one step ahead.
I'm looking forward more to tomorrow night, whenever hopefully all this is behind us and we have been very successful.
Because we will be successful.
I have no doubt that you will be.
Well, in that case, I look forward to telling you about it.
I look forward to seeing it.
Whew.
You have any questions for me? Any last-minute advice, like, don't die. Make sure you get a full rest. Use your spells cautiously. Don't make a lot of noise.
Well, those all
Don't be
seem...
like me. Go in, blazing blades left and right.
That is very good advice, though.
Naughty pigeon goes by.
No blazing blades! No blazing blades! No blazing blades! Thought I heard one earlier.
So weird. I need to talk to Malik about all of these pigeons.
Oh my. Whatever shall we do?
I really don't know.
Let's see. Well, I suppose. No, I just hope things go smoothly tomorrow. And we may have to ad-lib a couple things. We'll see. I'm a little bit worried about Paul to see if he gets into trouble or not. I hope he doesn't. I hope he just keeps to his own business and doesn't get involved.
Well, speaking from experience, being a much younger boy at one point or another, they tend to get into mischief. I feel regardless, he was touched or struck by whatever it was that Raven might have said. Or didn't say.
Raven must have said something to him. He does seem to be quite intuitive. Just don't want his family to have to suffer for the sins of others. Anyway, other than don't die, do you have any other advice?
Since you aren't as trusting of the one individual, Raymond, correct? That is his name?
Yes.
Sometimes a suspicion can be true, and sometimes that is all it is a suspicion. Actions do speak louder than words, and sometimes only a follow-up is needed.
Yes, he does seem to do the right thing when no one's looking. It's just hard to trust people that you've just met, even though you have a common bond.
And sometimes you need to.
Leap of faith, I suppose.
Faith in yourself. That you are going to make the right decision regardless of what happens.
That too.
Take care of yourself. Keep your head up. Think. You're very clever. You're very smart when you need to be. Don't let yourself get flustered.
Fuck you! Goodness gracious! Poison spray in the pigeon! I will keep my head up, and it will be fine. It's going to be fine. I'll do everything within my power, because this is wrong. I have a long journey ahead of us, too. After our speedy getaway, after everything goes perfectly, it'll be nice. It'll be fine. Just have to keep telling myself that and taking one step at a time.
Do you need anything else from me?
I suppose not. And besides, I always have this. And I point to my ring, in case I am in distress. As usual.
Holds up his own hand.
What finger did he put it on? I'm just curious.
His index.
Okay. Because I put it on this one. It's the right hand. Just so you know. Because that's supposed to be a good ring finger. Ring finger. Not this one!
He takes that moment, brushes a stray strand of hair behind your ear. Then it's time to wake up. Good luck.
Thank you.
I'll be watching.
Thank you. See you tomorrow. Maybe.
He takes that moment right before, and he takes your hand, and you feel... He presses his lips against the back of your hand. And you wake up, feeling this warmth spread through your arm. The day is upon you.
Oh, it's a lovely sleep. I feel so refreshed.
We've got so much to do today!